Lung diseases decrease the rate of aerobic respiration. But before we can go into some examples of lung diseases, we need to think about the 4 factors that affect lung function. They are tidal volume, which is the volume of air in each breath; ventilation rate, which is the number of breaths per minute; forced expiratory volume, which is the max volume of air that can be breathed out; and forced vital capacity, which is the max volume that can be forcefully breathed out after a very deep breath. One example of a lung disease is tuberculosis. This is caused by bacteria, and the bacteria triggers an immune system cell response which builds a wall around the bacteria and damages and kills the infected area. As a result, the tidal volume decreases, and this often results in patients taking in more breaths to counteract this change. Therefore, their ventilation rate increases. Symptoms of tuberculosis include fatigue and a persistent cough. It can also lead to fibrosis. The second lung disease that we're going to talk about is fibrosis, and this is caused by scar tissue. Scar tissue can also be caused by the buildup of dust and chemicals. Symptoms include a shortness of breath. This scar tissue is thick and it decreases the elasticity of the lungs. As a result, the lungs are not able to expand as much. This decreases the ventilation rate and decreases the FEV1. The next disease we're going to talk about is asthma. Asthma is caused by an allergic reaction, which often leads to inflammation and irritation of the airways. Symptoms include wheezing and a tight chest. Asthma can affect people in different ways, but when a person has an asthma attack, the muscles in the bronchiole contract and they produce a lot of mucus, which constricts the airways and decreases airflow. As a result, the FEV1 decreases. The last lung disease we're going to talk about is emphysema. This is caused by smoking or long-term exposure to pollution. This exposure or smoking causes inflammation, which triggers immune system cells to produce phagocytes, which release the enzymes that break down the elastin in the walls of the alveolus. When the elastin in the walls of the alveolus is broken down, the alveolus is unable to recoil. As a result, its surface area decreases, and the rate of gas exchange decreases as well. This results in a decrease in FEV1.